My name's Sharon. I'm a social worker in the children's team, and what that means is I support children and their families, particularly if they're in some form of crisis.
Sharon, social worker.
We advocate for them, we link them to community services. It's often a good starting point for families to come to see a social worker. It takes a lot of courage to come. So it's a wraparound approach that we offer. So they may have a need, and the child may have a need, and we'll ensure that need gets met as best we can.
What is important when working with a child with vision impairment?
That there's really good communication, that you're really meeting that child in their uniqueness where they're at. So that could mean even to be on their level, that they know who you are, that it can take time to build rapport with the child and their families. So communication is really important. That the child feels, and this is social work talk, but the child feels emotionally held. So what that means is that they can trust you to be fully themselves, to then reveal what they need. So it's rapport, communication. It's really essential that we have, I think one of the good things with social work is that we can build rapport quite quickly. It's really important that a family feels comfortable to come to you, particularly if there's a rawness with what they're bringing. So communication, rapport, that you're present to them, basically.
What does inclusion mean, and what does it look like when it's working well?
Inclusion, I think, for a child is a holistic, it's a holistic view. So it's the child within their setting, so within school, that ensuring that they have access to the curriculum. So that means that there's a lot of professionals coming in to support to make sure that happens, because each child and their needs are unique. So inclusion would be that it has to be holistic, and it has to, from the child, the family, the support workers, the teachers, understand what that child, or as best they can, understand what that child's needs are. So and that would be socially as well. So education, socially, making sure, how are their relationships going. So we can talk about equity, access, all those things, but in practice that needs to make sure that all happens in practice. You can talk the talk, but it's actually and that's where the communication comes in, that everybody feels, as in other service providers, the parents, they feel empowered to make sure that happens for the child. So the child feels empowered. Yeah.
Visibility. Website www.visibility.com.au. Phone 1800 VISION.